Happy New Year! That was weird.
That was not staged. That actually wasn't staged.
No, I know.
I
We
know.
hadn't planned that, guys. We just knew. It's the sixth sense that we've got.
We're here. It's 2024.
Baby. Yeah,
Baby.
last year you were like 2025 and I was like, hun.
No, it's
No.
2024. We're ready to hit the year running.
Yeah, I freaking love January.
Wedding planning is commencing for everybody.
I was just to say, what happened over Christmas, hun?
Nobody with wedding
Nothing.
planned.
Aw.
Nothing. Everyone asked you about the wedding and you're like, hey, yeah, everything's cool.
No, I thought you were saying engagement. An engagement happened. No
No.
engagement for you.
No engagement for me.
However, not to depress you even more, but this whole episode is going to be about engagements.
Let's just run with it. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride Podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
So we all know that you're loving our sponsors, Crafty Lab, but we thought you'd like to hear a little bit more about them.
Crafty Lab are a husband and wife team who started the business back in 2021 after planning their own COVID wedding.
Apparently, they were discussing how many things they needed to tell their guests about the wedding. For example, the timeline of the day, wedding facts, and even about their dog. And then one of them said, it's going to be a bloody newspaper at this rate.
And boom, the wedding newspaper was born. I'm not even joking, but every single wedding I go to now has a wedding newspaper. It's as essential as confetti.
From as little as 89p per paper, it's a bit of a no-brainer.
But should I tell you what is cool? Some people are using them as invitations.
Yes, I love that. I think it's really cool to get something physical in the post that then sends you to a website.
Imagine just chilling at home and the postman delivers a newspaper with your mate's face on.
So whether you're looking to give your guests all the details of your day or a unique and fun invite, Crafty Lab are your guys.
And we've got you a discount, so don't forget to use the code UNFILTERED at checkout. What if
I hope you don't get
engaged? I don't think it's going to happen.
Is he a Christmas proposal guy anyway?
No, I just don't think he's fucking interested.
Would you want a Christmas proposal?
I'm not sure. I feel like
Because it happens a lot.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want it in front of people. Like maybe like Christmas Eve,
Oh, just sat round the tree.
sat around the tree in our pajamas. Not that we have matching
I
pajamas.
was going to say,
anyway.
I love it when people say, and we just sat round the tree. What do you mean you sat round the tree? What are you doing? Why are you sat round the tree?
Looking at all my decorations. Christmas Eve is usually like, fuck, wrap the last presents.
Do you do stuff on Christmas Eve?
So the last 2 years we have, and then we've ruined Christmas Day because we got pissed.
Oh,
So this year was a ban, and it was
okay.
super chilled.
Fine. We always see family on Christmas Eve, so then it's like, fuck, everything has to be done by midday on Christmas Eve instead.
Yep.
So I'm guessing you wouldn't say no to a Christmas proposal.
I'd say no to a proposal anywhere, darling.
You say no?
No, I wouldn't say no.
No
I
one
would-
to chat would propose.
I would say yes anywhere.
Well, give me the dream. Like,
I don't
money is no
know.
object.
I think it wouldn't make sense if we were on holiday because that's like what we like to do together.
Yeah.
Any
Any place? Like, literally, money is no object. Tell me what you want.
any place, I'd happily.
And
be
it's
in-
also not like Jack listens, so it doesn't matter.
I know, he literally said to me the other day, I don't listen to any of it.
Thanks, son.
Cheers
Thanks
for the
for
support. I'd love to go to the Maldives, but I think that would be a honeymoon destination. So
Oh, okay. So you got to have the ring. I was watching a thing the other day about Bora Bora. Now I want to go. Remember when Bora Bora was the Maldives?
yeah,
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go Bora Bora. I'm going to restart that one.
okay, trendsetter, go get
Yeah. Okay. So you want to be the Maldives?
Yeah, I know. I just happily like. I don't know. I feel like we're quite, despite what people think, we're not that extra. Like you wouldn't say I'm that extra. Like my day-to-day life is not.
Yeah. No, it's the
extra.
actual opposite.
Like I'm very like we were
Chill.
saying the other day with friends that like the relationship between us is that I'm very much home bird, love being at home,
Yeah.
love being in my comfies, like love me time.
Would you be happy with a random Thursday at-home proposal?
As long as it's been made cute, I don't want him to just walk into the front room and be like, "Hi, babe, love you."
See, this was my thing. I'd said before Brian proposed, we were talking to friends and stuff like that. And they were like, "Would you say no?" And I was like, I don't know if I'd actually say no, but I'd be pissed off because you should know me better
Yeah.
than to know that. And I just mean if he literally just walked in on a Thursday and was like, "I bought a ring, will you marry me?" I'd be like, "No, fucking make an
Or-
effort."
A lot of people do. Let's just get married then, and they're like, "That's
Yeah.
not quite the same."
No, to me, you've got to go down on one knee.
Yeah.
And my only stipulation of the whole engagement was there had to be some thoughtfulness and planning behind it.
Yeah. No, I think down on one knee. I don't want it to be in front of people
Fine.
'Cause
I was not fussed either way.
because I get a little bit embarrassed, and I'm like, everyone's clapping, everyone's saying.
If you asked me 5 years ago, I wanted a flash mob.
Oh no, honestly, I'd want something really low key. Again, I don't want it to cost a lot of money.
No,
unless
agreed.
we're in a really nice place or a really nice like hotel, like
Yeah.
which had like a private little pool or you know, like something like that. But yeah, just something thoughtful.
Yeah,
I
agree.
like words, like nice words.
Nice words.
Read me a letter or something.
I don't remember what Brian said. I haven't got a clue. Actually, that's a lie. That's
Were
a
you
total lie.
shocked?
About shall I give you? Would you like my proposal story?
Yeah, we have had it before on the
I know.
podcast.
I'll give a quicker version of it for people that have, this was months.
Oh.
Episode like 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, I now remember what you said.
So we went. So I knew it was sus when he dropped Isla off at a friend's house, and it was New Year's Eve. Like if he was ever going to propose, it would have been on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So we dropped off. He dropped off Isla at a friend's house. We then just started driving, and that's when I knew. That's when I was like.
Oh, he just took you to all the different places.
So we went to everywhere that we'd like.
Were you like, just get on with it now?
It was so awkward. Like, I hope Brian doesn't mind me saying this. It was so fucking awkward because so we went to TGI Fridays where we met, and he gave me this letter. These are why I literally treasure these letters because they are. This is why I say when I don't remember what he says, I do remember what he says because he read out a letter, but I don't remember him saying it. We went to TGI's. He gives me this little like pastel envelope with a letter inside it. And it was so cute. And it had like a poem about, which was also cute because I was in my poem era where I was like, it's when I'd done that one on social media, I'd written a poem. Anyway, so he'd obviously thought of that. And I was like, cute. And I know it would have taken him fucking ages because he's not good at stuff like that. And he would have been sat doing rhymes with marriage. Love him. Rhymes with TGI Fridays. So we were in the car park. He gives me that one. It was obviously, I'm guessing it wasn't open. No, it must have been open. I don't know. We just literally sat in the car park. Give me a letter. I read it. Started crying.
Were you like, it's happening?
And it was very obvious then what was happening. But we still had 5 other places to visit in between, and just sort of didn't talk in between them.
Why?
Because in my head I didn't want to like.
Was there music on?
I hope so. God, I hope so. I think there was.
Brian, did you find it awkward?
It was because I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to ruin the like.
Yeah.
It wasn't a surprise at that point, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise. So he just kind of driving around, and each time we got to a place, he would give me a letter. So I would then read the letters, cry again, and it was really cute. But we went. One of them we couldn't get to. We couldn't get to my house in Maysmore that we'd lived because it was flooded. So we just went to this pub near there. So we did that one, and then when we were going up to Crickley Hill, which
this is really not, you were like, long story short.
Okay.
You've not even explained what you're doing.
Hold on.
You're
What?
just assuming people know what you're doing.
What?
For people who are still on board with this, Brian took Georgie to
That's what I was getting. The different places. I said that. The different places we'd lived or met.
all
Important
these special
places.
locations and wrote her a letter for each location. Yes. So you went to all these
But I'm trying to explain how awkward it was because that's the whole point of this episode. So we tried to go to the last one, but it was obviously too early because he was trying to nail it with sunset. So we then had to sit in a car park, again, just kind of waiting.
There are a lot of car parks in this one.
I know. It's a running theme of our relationship.
Ew.
No, I've never done it in a car park.
Ew.
But we did once get in trouble in a car park because we sat and talked in a car for ages when we may or may not have both had boyfriends and girlfriends.
Guys,
I didn't cheat. It's not cheating. It's not cheating.
Guys,
I didn't cheat.
I said in the episode before, Georgie freaking cheated.
Are we cheating right now?
Why?
Are you cheating on Jack right now?
No, but if
no, this is exactly what we were doing.
No, but I'm not sat in a car park.
It was inappropriate, but it wasn't cheating. But we were playing the music. Scum.
You're bottom of the barrel.
Have you ever cheated, Beth?
No, bottom of the barrel.
Have you ever cheated, Beth?
No,
You're a fucking liar.
I never have. You're bottom of the barrel.
Don't start.
Don't
start, because if Jack does listen to this, you're fucked.
Why? What have I done?
Anyway.
He's not, by the way.
He's
Don't
not what?
put these sorts in his head. We're trying to get a fucking proposal out of him.
I was joking.
You're not. I think he listens, and this is the problem. Why I'm not engaged. Maybe it's just me.
Pause 1 second. I had to make Brian take out that bit of the episode where you said that guy had texted you back saying,
oh,
I was like, Jack will go mad. I was like, take that bit out because it wasn't even flirting because he put a kiss or something.
I did wonder why that wasn't in there.
Yeah, because it sounded really bad, but it wasn't. We were playing songs in the car park and talking, so that's what that was. But my car battery died. It was You've Got the Love.
Always,
no, it's You've Got the Love, Florence and the Machine. This is why it was one of the songs for the wedding. I'm not saying it wasn't inappropriate, but we didn't cheat.
Can I find out? Like, I need more. So
good thing we got married, isn't it? It's only okay to cheat if you marry the person.
No, that's like Sophie and Jamie, wasn't it?
Did they cheat?
Because I think Sam said to Jamie, like, you better marry this girl. Like, you better be worth it.
She was.
What's I saying? So what conversations happened? Oh, hi guys, just comes in a car park with me.
We used to finish work at TGI's and then I would drive him home because I was the only one that had the car.
Of course you would.
And we would just stop off and talk. Like the first.
What did you say? Like, do you want to stop and talk?
No, the first time we went to KFC and we just we sat in the car park and chatted. This was literally one of the first times we'd met, and I was taking him home. We just got KFC and sat in the car park. I'm not joking. We sat in that car for about 5 hours. It was adorable. Now I can't fucking speak to him for 5 minutes. Pissing me off. We talked about everything in that one as well. My car had a sunroof, and we drew like just a fucking shit picture on there. I don't remember.
Like, 'cause it was steamy.
It was steamy. What was it steamy though, Brian?
A lot of hot air in there.
Wasn't. Anyway, we
kiss
didn't
in
cheat.
that car?
No. I promise we never did anything. Like, swear on my life. So if my ex-boyfriend's ever listened to this, I actually am serious.
What?
And one of the times is even worse.
Oh God.
Because we were sat in the car for so long, was it me or it must have been Brian was sat with his feet on the dashboard.
Yeah.
We were parked, it was okay. And he put a footprint on my windscreen. And then the next day when I picked my boyfriend up, he was like, why the fuck is there a footprint on your windscreen thing? And I was like, definitely looks like we're banging. We didn't. I actually swear on my life we didn't.
What did you tell your boyfriend?
I can't remember. Some genius lie, I'm sure.
But if Isla listens to this,
it's okay because I married him.
you're bottom of the barrel. You are.
No, we didn't cheat. It was wrong.
Why the fuck was there a footprint?
Because he was lying. Why were your feet up on my dashboard? Is the issue that I have. But on the other time we were in the car park, we were playing "You've Got the Love" for so long that my battery died.
Oh.
And then Brian's mate had to come pick us up and then drop me at my boyfriend's house because that's where I was staying that night. That is bad, isn't it? I was 18.
Were you like? When that happened, were you like, oh, I wish she wasn't going to her boyfriend's?
Well, yeah, because I gave her an ultimatum, didn't I?
No, that wasn't that
What?
time. Oh, don't.
Brian,
This has gone off the whole story of what we were talking about.
So, for those who didn't hear Brian, he was like, yeah, I was a bit like, she's going to her boyfriend's. And then he gave Georgie an ultimatum. What was the ultimatum,
what happened. This
Brian?
isn't what happened, first of all. That's not that time. That wasn't that time. Brian said, so this was the second time. Hold on.
Guys, what a way to start the new year. We're finding out the real engagement.
But this is what I'm saying. The people's real stories and what they tell people are not the same.
Let's go.
So me and my I'm going to have to call him my boyfriend during this. So me and my boyfriend split up. So me and Brian were seeing each other for a little bit.
No,
I'm getting there.
Was this after or before the car incident?
This was after the car incident. Nothing really. Brian's chat and shit didn't give an ultimatum there. He was just pissed off. But I had a boyfriend. He knew I had a boyfriend. So I got dropped back at the boyfriend's house.
You led him on.
Yeah. I was having my cake and eating it.
Oh,
that's gross. I was getting to know him.
I was
getting to know him.
Getting to know him to see if he was better than your boyfriend.
Yeah, obviously.
Guys,
so
this is awful. I don't condone it.
So I split up with my boyfriend and I started seeing Brian for a little bit, and we were seeing each other for maybe a month, and he was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, no, I'm not there. Let's just have fun. Let's have a nice time.
Can I rewind a second?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend, so
Yeah.
not Brian, was
Yeah.
he ever like, oh, Brian's that guy? You know, like, who's this Brian? Did he know about Brian? Did he know you sat in cars with Brian?
He didn't know I sat in cars with Brian. I think he would have known who Brian was. I'm sure. I don't know.
Is this the guy?
Can I also just say that this said boyfriend also went to university and had a girlfriend at university?
Okay.
So he was cheating on me the whole time, but actual cheating on me.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No, but actually cheating on me. I was trying to be the good person, and not cross a line. He crossed a line and basically married someone else.
People are judging you right now.
Oh, I don't care. I married the guy. It's fine. And again, didn't do anything wrong.
Like, technically.
Anyway, me and
Just
Brian
Brian's
seen each other for a little bit.
Footprint on the window.
But again, that was only from sitting and chatting.
Yeah.
I'll take a lie detector test. Get it on here. Oh my gosh, should we do an episode of the lie detector test? Anyway, I'm seeing Brian. I say I don't want to be his girlfriend. My boyfriend then comes back from university and is like, let's go back together. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry, Brian. So I sacked off Brian, went back to the boyfriend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Brian, I would have never gone back.
So then,
what a little bitch.
Then what? No, I'm getting further.
Brian's saying that George is missing out
he's
half
not.
the story.
So I'm then back with that time in a club. I see my boyfriend who's come back from university, who's then like, we should get back together. I'm with Brian, who I'm only kind of seeing because I'm not sure how I feel about it. Because you know when you're like, I was 17 and I'm like, this is
18, mate.
Yeah, was it? No, actually, I'm 17. No, I was only 18 when I started going out with Brian.
There's some flaws in this story.
No, that is true. I was 17. Dog right, mate.
You were also in a club at 17.
Oh yeah, no, but I did go clubbing when I was 17, so that is probably right. Anyway, that's the time that Brian then gave me the ultimatum, and he was like, "If you go back to your boyfriend, I'm never going to speak to you ever again." And I was like, "We'll see, we'll see
with that."
13 years later, you'll be marrying me.
Did you actually say "we'll see"?
No, I act all ballsy. I wasn't ballsy at all. So that's when Brian gives me the ultimatum and says, "If you go back to your boyfriend, I'm never seeing you again." And I was like, "Meh,
okay."
But also, I was like, the boyfriend was someone that I'd known and was in this friendship, like in the school circle, and just that was what I knew. And Brian was this exotic creature that I knew nothing about and lived by himself and was like an actual grown up, and I didn't know if I was ready for that.
Oh, I know you like that. That's what you found attractive.
Yeah, true. I don't think you can hear the dog barking, can you? Probably, yeah. So this, how we've gone on from this story. So then I'm back with my boyfriend. Somehow I speak to Brian again because I can't keep away from him. And I then find out that he's kissed one of my friends.
Player.
No, I'm not missing out any of it. Yeah, we didn't speak for ages. And
I love the fact he kissed your friend. Petty behaviour.
Yeah. Petty as fuck.
Like, love it though.
And also,
got you back though, didn't it?
Yeah, he did get me back.
Wait, who was said friend?
I can't tell you that. I'm not naming her on the podcast.
Friends?
No. We stopped being friends from that because she lied, and I was like, "Why is Brian saying he kissed you if you didn't kiss each other?" And I was like, "Don't lie about it." Anyway,
I just got shiver.
We then didn't speak for another while longer. I saw him in a queue for liquid. So I went over to him and was like, "Hi," and he literally fucking blanked me as if I was not there, did not exist. I was like, okay.
That was all
cool.
I love this from Brian. Petty level 100.
Brian was petty, and it was
yeah, but you
necessary.
fucked him around.
Yeah. I did again.
That's why it took him so long to propose to you, I reckon.
Was it punishment?
All this backwards and forwards.
Was it punishment, Brian?
Yeah.
You never shown you were committed.
I wasn't committed. That's why I didn't want to be his girlfriend when we were in that bit in the middle.
That's why he didn't want to be your husband.
What's Jack's excuse?
Yeah, but it's not 13 years later, mate.
Anyway, I don't even know what happened. But then we didn't speak for a while, and then I split up with my boyfriend, and then text Brian really randomly one day saying, "Do you need a lift home from work?" And that was it.
You
player.
You slid your way back in.
I did slide back. I don't even know I had your number because I used to do that thing. We used to talk on MSN a lot, so I used to do that thing where you what?
You didn't text me. You called me.
I called you.
You were in Liquid in Gloucester.
No, that wasn't the day I picked you up from town. What? That wasn't the day I picked you.
Did you kiss that night?
I was at home in Cheltenham and you just called me out of the blue. I hadn't spoken to you for months.
What?
Brian is reliving a different story, guys.
You just called out of the blue.
Yeah, and said what?
He's getting quite irate, actually.
You just obviously wanted to talk to me.
Obviously.
It'd be months before we'd spoken and you just called me.
And said what?
You alright? You just wanted to talk.
Oh, you alright?
Wait, so when did the first kiss happen?
Brian? What do you mean you can't remember? I can't remember.
Was
either.
it in that car?
I don't know.
Was it in that car journey?
No, yeah.
Obviously,
I feel like it was
probably
in
in a car or a car park. Yeah.
I feel like when I must have spoken to him like he says before, and then I texted him one day saying, "Do you need to be picked up from work?" Picked him up from work. We sat in the car park next to TGI Fridays, which is a petrol station. And then I think we went to Sainsbury's. That was probably our first kiss. I actually don't remember.
Okay, so at what point did you know Brian was the one? You were like, yes, I want to get married to him.
That's a really good question that I've never thought about the answer to.
So I'm just thinking, how do you know like they're the one? Or was it like so far and you're like, oh, obviously I'm going to marry him?
Yeah,
now?
I think it was just in too deep. No, I would say I was unhealthily obsessed with Brian at the start.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we had Isla, which was good because I was obsessed with it. Like, as in a good obsessed, as in we were very together.
When you say obsessed, like, tell me more.
Do you just the whole world revolved. Like, no. The whole world revolved around Brian. No, like just everything revolved around Brian.
You did everything.
He didn't do that, but as in my eyes, the whole world. And we went traveling, and we moved in together after 3 months.
Wow.
And then we had Isla after.
You didn't speak for longer than 3 months.
I know. That was what I said when I picked him up from town. When I picked him up from work that day, that was it. We were then together up until like right now. Haven't spent long enough apart. I went to uni in between all that, came back, blah 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 blah. And then we had Isla, and then I think I'd always said I wanted to marry him, but I think I only really meant it when we hated each other for a bit after having a child.
Yep.
Comes to everybody, enjoy that. And then it's probably coming back through that bit that I was like, actually I want to marry this man.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think that we'll be together forever. And it's cute.
There we go. That's
Sorry,
a bit
right.
of a long-winded.
So anyway, back to the engagement story. My whole point of this episode was trying to say that people have the story that they tell people.
Yeah.
So if you ask me how did we get engaged, I would say to you,
This amazing.
we went to all of the places that we'd like,
Yeah.
special places to us. He gave me a letter at each place, and then we went up the top of Crickley Hill and he proposed at sunset. Beautiful. What I don't say to them is it was really fucking awkward. We didn't talk the whole car journey, which was like an hour and a half worth of car journey. And then when we parked to try and go up the hill, we saw one of our mates and we were splitting up, and that was really awkward. And then when we got to the hill, we had to park at the bottom of it because it had snowed, so we had to walk up the hill, and I'm dying because I'm out of breath because I'm so unfit. And then he proposed, and then it was lovely.
Wow, romantic.
I know, but they're never romantic. It was romantic, but it's not picture perfect.
My friend's friend, they got engaged and they went up this mountain on holiday for like sunrise, blah, blah. On the way up, he lost the ring.
How? What?
It was like in his pocket. He must have dropped it, or I don't know the story fully, but either when he was about to do it, he dropped it, and then it like fell or something, because it wasn't in a box. It was for sunset. Sorry, it was for sunset.
It wasn't in a box.
I don't know. I literally don't know the ins and outs, but I don't think it was because of she didn't want him to see the box, her to see the box, and I think it got to a point where it was sunset and it was dark, so they had to come back the next day.
And look for the. Did he still propose?
I think he was like, you think they?
I did have a ring.
I did have a ring. I promise. But yeah, that was a story I know from like a friend.
Well, I've asked people to send in stories, and I want to read some out because I think they're going to be freaking hilarious. Okay, I think this one happens all the time. So we were on holiday with the kids and groom's parents in the Lake District, and he kept asking if I wanted to go to the pub. I was fuming. No, I don't want to go to the bloody pub. I've walked 5 miles already today, and I'm on holiday with my kids. I'm not abandoning them, so you can just have a beer. Anyway, we go to the damn pub. Then he suggests a walk. I'm already furious, so why not? We go for a short walk and sit in silence overlooking Blee Tarn, well worth a visit by the way, and I'm sat sulking on a rock, and he starts this spiel. You love me, right? Of course I do. Will you love me forever? Now I'm thinking, oh fucking hell, why is he having a panic attack now? We've had a beer, been for a walk, child free, just breathe, yeah babe. Then he kneels in front of me, because I'll love you forever. Will you marry me? Well, blow me down, Jesus Christ, yes of course I will. Oh good, he says.
Oh, there's some fun. So many funny ones. These are just like quick little snippets. Someone said we were in Spain and someone congratulated me in Spanish before it happened. Luckily, I didn't understand. Someone said, "Wait, for that fucking fan." I can't wait for a studio one day where we do all these noises. Someone said he took the wrong hand to start with, but I basically stole the ring and put it on myself.
Okay, I asked people to give their engagement story and then the actual story. So the story she tells people, we got engaged whilst out walking the dogs in a field behind our house. Took me by complete surprise, no makeup, hair scraped back and no nice nails. Number 2. What actually happened.
Nails.
Brian had got Isla to say about painting nails.
Gotta have those nails done.
So this is the actual story. He had bought the ring to propose on a trip we were taking abroad a week later. He loved the ring and was nervous about taking it through airport security in his hand luggage as we were sharing a suitcase. He was out on a work night out the night before the engagement, so got drunk and was horrendously hungover the next day. We planned a long walk and a pub lunch for the Saturday with the dogs, nothing unusual for us, but he was so hungover he couldn't get out of bed until 2 p.m. whilst I sat waiting to go. Getting more impatient. He emerged about 2:30 dressed and ready to go with his coat on and tried to hurry me up whilst getting ready. We didn't have time or enough daylight to go to the nice walk and pub that we'd planned, so we settled for a stomp behind the fields behind the house, and the dogs love it there. We start the walk and it's extremely quiet. I assumed it's because he's still hungover, but turns out that he was in fact super nervous. He stopped me, asked me to call the dogs back, and got down on one knee with the dogs by my side. The ring was absolutely beautiful and we celebrated with takeaway pizza. I love that. They're just never.
No.
They're never. Sorry, no.
He was wearing... Wait, I gotta fucking start again. He was wearing tight trousers, so didn't know where to hide the ring. He ended up putting it in his boxers. The whole box. And told me he had an itch when he had to get it out.
Was that the story?
Yeah. So, I was wearing a bright green oversized Grinch hoodie and the ring didn't fit. I waited 4 days to tell anyone.
Do you think a guy shouldn't propose if you look like shit?
Yeah, I agree. Someone's like, my lazy ass refused to get up late to sunrise, no makeup on. I had gloves on, forgot to take them off, so he held the ring out whilst saying yes. I took it. Then we kissed, bashed heads, and it's all on video. I don't know where the start of this story is, but basically she's saying he started asking me, and I was on they were obviously horse riding, and the horse started walking away, and I wasn't trained to stop it.
I love these so much. Okay, wait, hold on.
I technically still haven't said yes and been married almost 3 weeks. Are you ready?
Yeah.
As part of our couples package, we were meant to have cakes delivered to our hot tub. These came late, so we had to delay the proposal, and I thought he was being weird, as he refused to get in the hot tub with me once the cakes arrived. He then made me get out the hot tub to look around this private courtyard area we had. I then came outside where he was on one knee, and I told him to fuck off, as I thought he was a massive joke. I only believed him when I saw the ring.
I love that. Fuck off. Somebody said, the normal story is, took me to the top of West Bay in Dorset in June and had a picnic overlooking the sea. I had COVID and couldn't fucking breathe and said no, because I didn't believe it was happening.
So, engagement stories.
I love
the fact that they're basically what you're saying is there's the story you tell.
Yeah.
It's very rare it goes perfect.
It never, even if maybe it's when you ask the person who's proposing as well, that what they had planned to do isn't what they were doing.
I also think it's like, it's nervous. It's like you're so but like, come on, if you're gonna propose, you think they're gonna say yeah, right?
Brian, were you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
Because it's a big moment in life, isn't it?
I guess it's like, why are you nervous for your wedding day?
Yeah.
Because you know he's gonna say yeah. I knew he was saying yes. We were already legally married, but I was still nervous.
No.
No, hun, sorry.
No, hun, sorry.
I love this. Went for a pub lunch to celebrate, and my 1-year-old projectile vomited his dinner over me.
Life just gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Proposal story.
Now I've got more. I got flustered en route, not knowing what was about to happen, and broke my nail on my left hand.
Oh. We've been together so long. I thought he was joking. Went on one knee and I told him to get up and stop being a prat. He refused to do his speech because I was laughing too much, and touched his pockets to look for the ring box, taking the piss. And he got a flat one because he knows what I'm like. When I saw the ring, I literally went, "What is that?"
Like a good what is that, or a bad what
I
is
think
that?
it's a good what is
Okay.
that.
What is that? I refused to go where he wanted to do it because we'd been there the day before. So such a bitch.
Someone said he said lots of cute things, but then forgot to ask the question. But that's lovely.
I didn't stop talking and he had to tell me to be quiet.
I panicked and sat on his knee after he proposed, and we had a kerfuffle and fell to the floor.
I panicked and sat on his knee. Oh my god.
I got another one. Hurry up.
He put the ring on the wrong hand, and it's only when I FaceTime my mum that she told me.
How did she not know that? My mum tagged along and he didn't want to be rude, so texted to give us 5 minutes. She was mildly offended, but then realised what was happening and then ran over to congratulate us before I said yes. Wait there a second, love. 5
Hold
minutes.
on, mum. Oh, I love these. I had a visa issue. We had to cancel the whole trip. He was furious and I didn't know why. Fast forward to him trying to propose loads of times, and I always had someone going with us last minute. So he decided to propose on my childhood bedroom balcony at my parents' house in Brazil.
Oh, that's cute. Someone said,
imagine someone being like, I should be with my mate.
No. What? Needed masks early 2022. Sent him back to get the mask in the room, and the ring was in his back pocket. He shuffled back like a little turtle. I thought he'd lost the plot.
Little turtle.
The ring was 8 sizes too small.
8 sizes?
Yes, 8. I had to wear it on my necklace for the whole. Oh my
Oh my god, this was well. In Iceland, it was snowy. I thought he was holding a snowball ready to throw it, so I ran away. Oh no, I found the ring while looking for some moisturiser on holiday.
Listen to this one. The hot water ran out midway through filling the hot tub, so we're in bed, and I jokingly said this would be the perfect place to propose, not knowing his plan had just failed because the hot water wasn't working. He then said, let's practice what I say. Then he said something I can't remember, and I sarcastically replied no. Then he pulls out the ring and says, well, what should I do with this?
Oh.
Needless to say, I felt very embarrassed.
This is the problem though, when you get engaged, it's like you first met. You're not acting normal with each other.
I think people joke around a lot as well about it.
He got drunk a few days before and told me when he was proposing, so when the day came, I knew. Ring box was upside down and we were camping, so I was really grubby and my nails were a mess.
Ew.
Oh no, at dinner, photographer came up to us before Alex even proposed and introduced himself.
Oh. I'd be fuming. I refused to leave the table in the restaurant to go into the private room because I wanted dessert.
That's me. I was too busy swimming in the sea pretending to be a mermaid and he couldn't get me out.
The ring was way too small and we ended up having to get it cut off before flying because I wanted to wear it so much. Guys, this is literally when I say we've got hundreds.
There are hundreds in here. We're going to have to do another. We should just do some of reading these out because they're hilarious. But this is the point. They're not. It's not meant to be perfect.
No,
it's not meant to be
it's
perfect.
Perfect to you, like in your own little world, and makes sense.
And it's also better to have a funny story. Like otherwise, it's just like, what happened? Oh, this is what happened, and then he proposed, and it was great. Oh, cool story.
I'm going to divulge. I'm going to diversify here because I've got a really important announcement to make, and we haven't spoke about it.
Do I know it
on this episode? We're going on tour in 2 weeks.
I was like, shit. What are you
2 weeks?
2 weeks? No, it's not.
Literally 2 weeks. Basically 2 weeks. We are.
I don't have anything to wear.
Me neither.
Will we figure it out the day before?
Do you know what? Someone said to me, your work life is so organised, but your personal life is chaotic. I was like, I know. Because I organise for a living, I don't want to do it in my personal life. It feels like work.
I'm the opposite though, and I organise everything. So if you look in my diary, there is something in every single day, and it's split into minutes.
Why have you not got anything to say? Buy outfit for.
But this is the thing, because it's like that's if it's not an event, if it's not somewhere where I have to be, I'm not doing it. And then it comes, I look on the calendar, I'm like, oh, next week we need. Oh fuck, I need something to wear.
We need to sort hair and makeup out.
No, I've got makeup sorted.
Just need hair.
Okay, I'll find some hair.
Okay.
Because we need to look good. There's so much pressure.
Guys, we're so excited though. Like
so excited. And Birmingham is our first one, and that is going to be insane. We've got insane suppliers coming, and I feel like it's like the first.
It's the launch of it.
Dabble. I'm scared as well. We shouldn't tell people we're scared. We should say we're super confident. We know exactly what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
We know what we're doing.
We're just terrified. I
feel like we're those people. You know, you just want everyone to have a good time. And until you see everyone having a good time, like we know you're all going to have a good time.
Yeah, I need you all to show me that you're having a really good time, so I don't spend the whole time thinking, are they having a good time?
Are they having a good time? But yeah.
Oh my god, it's so exciting. We've got full-on party. I haven't partied in a long time.
No,
I'm excited to party. And if you're doing the whole no drinking January thing, that's not for today. That's not for then.
we won't tell anyone.
Let's not play that game.
Let's not play that game because we spent a lot of money on alcohol. First episode back. All about engagements, proposal season.
Yeah. So I want to find some stats.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many people get proposed at Christmas?
Get proposed at Christmas?
Get proposed to at Christmas.
I like to see how your English has improved.
Do you know, actually, do you want to know something? So I was speaking to somebody the other day because I was saying I don't feel like I can articulate myself the way I want to articulate myself sometimes. And it's not because I'm freaking stupid. And they said it's because I'm already ahead of the conversation in my own brain. So I'm already moving on to the next thing. Listen, I actually got serious advice on this. Okay. So I was like, why do I sound so stupid sometimes? And it's because the way my brain works.
Who told you this?
This is
is it your mum?
No. She's such a bitch.
No, Bethie, don't worry. You're so smart that it's coming across.
Fuck you. Everyone,
Carry
Georgie's
on.
me. No, Georgie's
Carry
me.
on. No, I actually don't disagree with you because sometimes when I'm trying to write,
No,
I'm thinking
funny
too
that.
quickly.
You want to be nice to me now. It's 2024. You should be being nice to me.
Why? That wasn't in our goals.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, be
That'd
nice
way
to them.
boring if we were.
No, but they're saying I'm ahead of the conversation, so my brain has already kind of forgotten about what. Like once it's kind of got past my nose, I suppose, out my mouth.
Fuck.
I've
Who
already
told
passed
you
this.
this?
No one said about my nose, but I'm just trying to like visually for all my visual people out there. Like once it's left my brain, out my mouth, I'm just like on to the next thing.
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay.
And that's why I also find it really hard to listen to you sometimes because you're saying something to me and I've already got the answer to what you're saying because you're like Jack, you long out what you're saying.
No, I'm just explaining my story.
You go around that, like, honestly,
Says you, it's taking you 5 minutes to say that you think quicker than what you're saying.
We went to an event, right? This bloke was like, fuck me, he talks, doesn't he, about Jack? And I was like, yeah. You can't tell a story like to the point. And I was like, and this I tell him that all the time. And this stranger told him, I was like, sorry, mate, like it's obviously true. And but it's like I switch off because I know what you're going to say. I've already got my answer in
and
the
you're
head,
a bad listener.
and then I know what I'm going to.
But are you listening to answer or are you listening?
Listening to answer,
Yeah.
which isn't great.
But I do that as well. I'm listening thinking, all right, stop so I can tell you what I
But
think.
no, but I depends the situation because when I speak to clients, I genuinely listening, taking it all in.
I think work is different though.
Yeah, because I'm listening to their idea, like what they're telling me. I'm like, oh, this would be cool idea. This would be a cool idea.
But are you then thinking, I want to tell them that they should be doing this?
No, because then I like to surprise them in the proposal.
All right, fine. Talking of proposals, in 2020, did you see how I did that?
Yeah,
You
that
like
was good. Ahead of the game, weren't you?
I was
Your
already there,
brain
mate.
was already there.
I was listening to you to shut up so I can tell you this. In 2020, 19% of all proposals happened in the month of December.
Wow, that's a lot.
I would have said it was more.
No, because a lot of people do it in summer.
A lot of people.
Holidays.
I think people do it when they've got time off. So it's either a holiday
Yep.
or
A special
Christmas,
date. Yeah.
like as in the Christmas break.
20%.
Let me see if 2022 proposal stats UK. Oh,
What?
in the UK, so maybe my before stat was about the world. In the UK, Christmas Day is by far the most popular day to get engaged. Our UK wedding report uncovered that a quarter, 26% of couples get engaged in December. And out of all those couples who marry in 2022, the top most popular day was Christmas Day.
I wouldn't like it on Christmas
I
Day.
don't think I'd like... Well, I say that.
I'd happily have Christmas Eve and then tell everyone on Christmas Day. I think that's really special.
This was my thing with New Year's Eve. I was shocked. When I pictured a proposal on New Year's Eve, I pictured it at midnight.
Yeah.
Always pictured it at
Yeah,
midnight.
fair.
And actually, when he did it, so we got engaged at about 4:00.
Did you have plans that evening?
Yeah.
So you...
Which were like low key plans because it was COVID. It was legal low key plans. I think we were literally just with one other household.
Remember that? You couldn't even
yeah.
mix one of the
Pick a household.
Who was your household?
Hannah.
Oh.
That's
a rubbish household. So just two of them.
Yeah, but they got the nice house, didn't they?
Yeah.
We went to theirs and they decorated it all and had some food and had some drinks. But then it meant for my New Year's Eve evening, I was calling everyone to tell them I was engaged.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's
so
nice.
I was wrong.
I feel like I like the Christmas Eve.
New Year's
Maybe
Eve.
this year. No, like the eves of
Eves
something,
of something,
so
yeah.
you can...
Because
tell
then New
people the
Year's
next
Day, what do we do on New Year's Day? Oh, Brian woke up with a hungover. Hungover? Brian woke up with a...
Sorry, what? He what?
Woke up hungover.
Woke up with a...
Woke up with a hangover.
Yeah.
Woke up hungover.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't think we did anything.
No.
We just drove around.
Your ring's really sparkly today.
Thanks. Should have cleaned it ahead of this one. So if you were going to get engaged on Christmas Day,
I don't know. I feel
how
like
would you want it?
in the morning, I'd like it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it like over Christmas lunch. I wouldn't want it like when people are around.
Yeah.
I'd love to open a present.
What, it just be in a present?
Yeah, like that's cute. And then
Yeah.
they do their thing.
I like it. Sometimes I've seen baubles
Yeah.
that then open. Love that. Bottom of the stocking, I've heard a lot.
Thing is, that I love Christmas, so I find it really magical. But if you're not a Christmas lover, then I would probably...
True.
Yeah. You've
Then
got to love Christmas.
Or if you don't love Christmas, maybe that's the point. Maybe it gives you something... Like if you're not that into Christmas,
Yeah.
maybe it is a nice way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd want it on Christmas Day because I'm already so busy on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day's hectic.
Yeah, mad. Which is why I think I like the idea of it being in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to go to your family's house and be like,
Oh, look at me. Yeah.
that's why I think if I was going to propose to somebody, never say never, I would want to do it when they've got time to then
Share the news.
do something.
Be around family and
Yeah.
friends.
I love it when there's like a low-key proposal, like on a beach or something, and then they've organised the whole family to be at
Yes.
a bar or something. That.
I feel like the celebration then begins. doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Would you want people to know before you though?
No.
Nobody.
People would tell me.
No, they would
People
not.
would. Yeah. People would let things slip.
No.
My lot aren't sly.
If I knew, there's no way I would tell you.
Yeah, but like I can
I
sense,
want Jack to tell me.
I can sense weird behaviour.
You can't. He's going to propose. He's not. I'd love him to do it at the tour though. I would die.
He's not.
No, I know.
I don't even think he wants to come to the tour anymore because he knows that everyone's going to literally be like, when you're frozen to death, when you're frozen to death.
Yeah.
He's like, no one knows what I look like. I was like, haha, you on my weekly roundup.
Yeah, they know what it is. And he'll be the man that's there, not with a woman. Okay, I want from you top 3 tips of if somebody's thinking of proposing to somebody, how they should do it.
Make sure their nails are done.
Oh yeah, but how do you do that without being super obvious?
And you need to start doing this thing 6 months beforehand.
Yeah, true.
Because Jack will do things randomly. Like, it's not rare for wouldn't be weird for me if Jack said, I'm going to pay for you to get your nails done.
Okay.
Because he does it like every now and again.
Yeah,
The first
keep you on
time he done it,
toes.
I was like, didn't happen. But like, that's not weird in our relationship.
Yeah,
Because
see,
he'd
if
be
Brian had said to me, go and get your nails done, I'd be like, you're fucking
Yeah.
proposing.
or if like when I'm stressed, I'd be like, oh, I'll pay for you to go get your nails done. So,
Okay,
like,
fine.
that's quite normal in our relationship. So if you want to make sure things are done,
Do people care about their nails being done?
I would. I want to take that photo straight away. I'd have to Photoshop. You can get like this.
Yeah, the fake nails. I think I'd only care if my nails looked shit.
Yeah.
As in chipped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so annoying because my nails look so much better these days.
Mm.
Never mind.
Tip
Tip 1, get your nails done. Yep.
Tip 2, make sure you get a ring box
Yeah.
to put it in,
Yeah.
but make sure it's sliced so you can get like the skinny ones.
I've never seen a skinny one.
Yeah, don't get the rings like solo. Like,
Oh, yeah, no.
have it in something because they get lost so much.
And you know when they propose on the edge of like a
Yeah,
waterfall?
And tip 3, stop pretending to propose and joking around about proposals because they're
Yeah.
not going to believe it. And you can really ruin
A
a
moment.
moment. Like the amount of people I've seen like joke around and
There's a guy on TikTok who always proposes to his girlfriend, always gets down on one knee in like really romantic places and then doesn't propose.
Yeah.
And she like boots him.
no, that gives me the ick.
I need to divert. Have you finished your tips? I'm really sorry.
No, I feel like I have more tips, but you can divert.
I need to show you a video. It's horrible. It's not a proposal though. Hold on.
I also feel like you've got to get that ring size pretty spot on.
I know. It's tricky
Do it in
though.
the sleeve. We spoke about that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Put a bit of string around her finger in the sleeve.
And also, bigger is better
Yeah, yes.
in all things.
At least you can get it on for a picture and pretend.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, this video makes me so sad. Okay.
Have I seen it?
I don't know.
I promise to smack it.
I've seen
every chance
it.
I get.
I haven't watched it though because I was going to wait to show you.
Okay.
Okay.
I promise to smack it every chance I get. That's all I got.
That's his vows, right?
So this is a guy, and he is stood at the altar, and they're doing personalised vows. He says, hold on.
This has got to be a joke.
He says, I promise to smack that ass every chance I get. Booyah. Haha, funny. Cool. Right. That's all I got. So then the celebrant or whatever
Keep
says,
playing it.
Are you sure?
I didn't write nothing down.
That's what you're going out with?
That's what I'm going
All right,
with.
cool.
We've made it this long. I promise.
so he says, have you got anything else? And he goes, no, that's it. I didn't write anything. And the celebrant is like, is that all you're going with? AKA fucking make something up very quickly. No, that's what I got. We've been together this long. I would
I'll be like, you'll
walk
never
myself
fucking smack me that
around
again.
and walk out. And I'm not even joking. I think I would actually walk out of our ceremony. Why would you marry a man like that? Why would you, like, is that not the worst video you've ever seen?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. That is worse to me than that. Remember that one we talked about before where that guy said about her tits and whatever?
Yeah.
At least he fucking wrote something.
Yeah, that's awful.
Is that not? I would leave.
Disgusting.
I would leave.
Vile.
Or if I was one of her mates, I would stand up and go, absolutely not, and I would drag her out. Could you imagine that?
Thing is though, right, we know somebody.
Do we?
No, not you, but like
Oh.
I know somebody who I could imagine saying that, and it's like they make comments like that in front of family all the time with like partner or someone, and it just like everyone's just like, oh,
First of all,
what are you doing, mate?
but second of all, it's not funny. Nobody thinks this is funny.
But also,
it's the same as
time
the
and a
cake in the
fucking
face. Yeah,
place.
yes.
Just
if he
say,
said
"I love
that,
you."
yeah,
I'm gonna smack. Like, do you know what I mean?
If he started with, I'm going to smack that ass every chance I get, everyone would be like,
no.
now what? But in all seriousness,
No.
I love you. I cannot wait to marry you. Like,
No. Thing is that I just wouldn't marry a man like that. I'd rather not get married my whole entire life.
But if Jack was how he is now, normal life,
Yeah.
and then when it came to the vows on the wedding day, said something like that, or just stood there and went, I forgot to write something.
If he like got nervous and like there's like nervous and being like, look, I'm really sorry, like what I've wrote, like I
didn't
you,
write
I wanna
anything.
be with you, he wouldn't. He's not stupid enough.
I just think you have got to be a total
Tosser.
to do that.
I love that word.
Tosser. You absolute wanker.
Oh, I was gonna say tosser again. But you
Oh
said
no,
wanker.
I went for wanker. I think that's I wouldn't marry.
Awful behaviour.
I wouldn't marry him.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Bitches from a bride.
Okay.
First one of the year.
Oh.
We're going for it.
Okay.
Hi there. I don't know if there's any way specifically to do bitches from a bride. Fine. So I recently got engaged and started planning our wedding. We aren't getting married until 2027. However, I'm very much ahead of ourselves and I'm very much an over planner. I know who I want my bridesmaids to be and I don't want a big wedding party, so simply having my sister and 2 best friends.
Cool.
However, I have one friend who is very opinionated. She's always had really shitty comments about things that I do and don't do. One of which is the size of my ring. She keeps going on about how my ring is bigger than hers and it's clearly just a show.
What?
She recently had a breakdown of her relationship and had to call off her engagement because her fiance had been off with adult workers during their entire relationship. Wild, I know. Anyway, when planning her wedding, she asked me to be a bridesmaid, and at the time we were really close. However, the more and more time that goes on, I honestly can't stand spending time with her. She's rude, she makes horrid comments, and in general, I don't enjoy her company. Now that I'm engaged, she keeps messaging me like, I'd like to wear this for a bridesmaid's dress, or this colour scheme is what I was going to have. You should definitely do that. Almost trying to live through my wedding. How do I basically tell her I don't want her involved in the wedding or let alone invited? She's just not someone who I want on our special day because I know she'll just turn up in white. She also makes comments all the time about how hopefully our wedding goes ahead and doesn't end up like hers did. Because as much as she doesn't believe my partner would do anything like that, sleeping with a prostitute behind my back, nobody suspected her partner would either, but he still did. Help me, please.
Ooh.
One, saying to somebody, I hope your wedding still goes ahead and
that's
doesn't end up like mine.
Bitter AF, mate.
Bitter.
Bitter. Bitter AF, that.
That's awful.
It is that she's literally living through it,
Yeah,
being
this is
like,
what I was
well,
gonna
this is what I was going to do, but watch out for this and don't do this. Oh my God, this is... People still do it now, though, even when they have actually got married.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, well, we didn't want to go for that many flowers. Like, it's the same as when you have a baby. Everybody wants to give you their opinion because they want you to know that they've done it. And sometimes you have to just go, okay, that's
Thank
a really
you.
nice idea. Thank you for your opinion. Fuck off.
I think
you just have
2027, it's going to ride out. It's
Yeah.
going to filter out. Just
You don't get the reference, but in Friends, when they just phase someone out, just phase her out. Just like slowly stop replying.
Yeah.
Just she'll disappear.
I wouldn't make a big scene of it.
No.
Phase it out.
Doesn't need to be a text saying, hello, I don't like you anymore. Please stay away from me. Just a couple of no replies, a couple of thank you for your opinion, a couple of lol, yeah, but at least he didn't sleep with a prostitute.
Imagine if she found someone else and got engaged and got married before her.
That seems like something she would do.
That's what I'm
She sounds like a Jenny.
Jenny.
No, I don't. I like the name Jenny. I don't know. I don't know any Jennies that's offended me.
There we go.
A tip jar.
So, give me 3 top tips on writing your personalized vows.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Number 1 is to have some sentimental stuff in there. Don't forget that because you're writing your own personalized vows, that they can't still be nice and cute and soppy. Tip 2 is get in some stuff that kind of only means things to you guys. Like, don't just Google it. You cannot generalize it. It's got to have some like really specific points about you guys. I said to Brian that I'd like and share on his TikToks. He said to me that he would continue to make me mashed potato. And tip 3 is to send both of your vows to a neutral person within it and just sense check them. Check that they're a similar length. Check that they're a similar vibe. Check that they're a similar tone. All of those sort of things, so that when you go to your wedding, you know that you're not going to end up saying a 4-minute paragraph and then a 2-second thing.
Also, it's good to not say the same things.
Yeah. You don't want to have, like, if I'd said mashed potato and he then said mashed potato, I would maybe be like, oh, maybe
We had that with a speech of best man and groom, and they basically told the same stories.
Oh, it's so awkward.
And it's like you're up there and you can't really change it. You're like,
you need to find a person to send everything to People have used me for that before, actually,
Yeah.
with their dad's speech and stuff like that. Send it to me, I don't mind, and I'll just check that you're not all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I highly recommend personalised vows. They're very cute. Definitely do them. That's it. What a way to come back. We started by talking about what a cheater I am.
Oh yeah, I feel like
I forgot that was this episode.
we need to summarise our episodes. So what
I
we've
can't remember. What we've learned is that
today,
Georgie never crossed the line.
Georgie is a cheat.
Never crossed the line.
She chased Brian, and Brian
She married
made
him, though.
pay for it.
What, by kissing my friend?
Yeah, and making you wait so long for the proposals.
Okay, yeah.
Proposals don't go to plan.
Proposals never go to plan, and actually it's nicer that they don't.
Yeah. If you don't write your vows and say smack that, then you're cancelled.
Yeah. We'll all cancel you. And Bitches from a Bride is get rid of that bitter friend.
Bitter.
I hope that helps everybody. Make sure you come back next week for even more information as we literally count down to our tour.
The tour is nearly here.
Coming. If I don't know at the point of recording this if there's still tickets, but there will be definitely tickets for one of them. So go and have a look. Okay, see you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.